like to introduce our safety topic for the day. No, I'm kidding. I'd like to bring up Elizabeth with her speech titled, "The One You Will Do." Elizabeth Purtee.
How many times have you heard, you need to exercise more? I know I have, and I'm sure you have. We've all heard it many times, haven't we? I mean, ad nauseum. And yet, do we do it? Well, statistically, no, we don't. So what I'd like to do today is share with you something that my wise trainer Michael once said to me. Elizabeth, the best exercise you can do is the one that you will do. For me, that brings me to the subject of bicycling. It is so much fun that you will hardly believe that you really are exercising. There are really three main themes in bicycling. The first one is local riding. Second one is fully supported bicycle adventures. And the third one is annual distance events. The first one is, that I'd like to talk to you a little bit about, is our local leisure bike rides. For Jeffrey and me, the most convenient, of course, is our neighborhood. And that's fun, because riding around, you get to catch up on what the neighbors are doing, what changes are happening around the neighborhoods, like that RV that's been there for 20 years, and now all of a sudden it's gone. Another thing that we love to do when we have a little more time to pack up the bike is to go and ride along the Truckee River. That is beautiful. It's really a very moderate bike ride. It starts far east off of McCarran and Gregg Street over there off of Spice Island. You can catch the beautifully paved bike and walking path and take it all the way down to the National Auto Museum downtown Reno. From that point that I just told you in Sparks to downtown and back is 20 miles. And again, it's also a very moderate ride. One of our favorites when we have a little more time, this has to be planned because we pack the bikes and we have to head up to the mountains. Our favorite trek is at Squaw Valley to Tahoe City and back. A beautiful ride, has a few challenging hills, but otherwise you are watching the sparkling Truckee flowing by and meeting many other bike riders and walkers as you do this. And then the highlight, of course, is getting up to Tahoe and maybe relaxing for a nice rest stop lunch before heading back to Squaw Valley. Now, the second main type is your fully supported bicycle adventure. Imagine a fully supported ride where all of your meals, your first-class accommodations, pick up and drive back, and even emergency rescue is fully taken care of for you. We enjoyed this, Jeffrey and I, having a fully supported ride at Glacier National Park. These types of adventures are available worldwide, and they range from expensive to very expensive. But I have to say they're worth it. The third type and theme of bicycle ride is the annual bicycle event that is a distance event. Jeffrey and I just returned from this past Sunday, coming back from Chico, California. On the way over, we had lots of snow to overcome, rain in town and snow, if you remember, on Saturday. And then we arrived there, clear blue sunny skies, temperature in the low 70s, just perfect for bike riding. The bike ride is called the Wildflower event. Now, when I talk about a distance event, there are different types of distances that you can go. Of course, the most supreme of the supremes are your centuries. That's where you're going 100 miles. I think our trip on this one for the Wildflower had the maximum of 120 or 125 miles.
125.
125 miles. The next one was 100 miles. And then they went from 65 miles. We signed up for the Flat Flower 30. As you can imagine, we were promised that it would be basically flat roads. And so they delivered. We rode along beautiful almond orchards, going in and out of acres of land with hardly any traffic on the roads, so that was pleasant. The weather was beautiful, but just cool enough that I didn't have to put on sunscreen. As you can see, I didn't get burnt, so it was beautiful. With some rest stops along the way and taking some photographs, it took me 5 hours from 7 a.m. till noon to finish the Flat Flower 30. At the end, they treated all of us who are bicycle riders in the race to a fabulous buffet. And usually these types of events have this. We in Reno have our famous September edible pedal. I'm sure some of you have heard about it. That's the 50-mile distance event that goes from Bowers Mansion to Genoa and back. We've participated in that one twice now and looking forward to this year's event also. The Flat Flower that we just finished was a fabulous event. As I told you, we finished up with a buffet, and after the buffet, which included various salads, we had roast beef, and we had roasted chicken. It was fabulous, especially you're famished after that much bike riding too. I've shared with you right now 3 different ways that you can enjoy something, like exercise, especially bicycling. And so I would like to suggest to you that maybe you add bicycling to your repertoire of different exercises. Remember, the best exercise is the one you will do. And I promise you there's lots of fun and adventure waiting for you through bicycling.